Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to GeoG classes. Now we are doing ledgers. What we are doing now? Ledgers. Okay. So what is ledgers? I think already you have done journals. You have completed journals, right? So after the journals, you have written so many journals. Do you find only one transaction in one day? No, right? We will be writing so many transactions in one day, not one transaction. There are so many transactions which does happen. So everything we are writing in the journal format, right? So in after 1 month, I want to find out what is my total sales. I just want to find out what is my total sales. I am not speaking about credit sales or cash sales. All together. In one day, do I sold only one item? If I sell like that, better let me close my business. Isn't it? So now I will be doing so many sales transactions. Isn't it? I will be doing so many sales transactions. When I am doing so many sales transactions from the journals in between, I have to find out where is my sales. Isn't it so easy? Is it easy for you? It is not so easy. You will be finding so many things. Okay, I will give you an example instead of saying so many. Cash account data to sales account. That is the first one I found. Here 1000 and again 1000. And again I found I have paid the salaries on the other day. Salaries account data to cash account. How much? 10,000. Next again, I have received some commission, cash account data to commission account 500. And again I sold to someone some X I am taking. So X account data to sales account. Next, I have purchased some of the goods. So what is the amount? 3,000 I have taken. Next again, these all transactions happened on the single day. Again what I did, next purchased. I purchased something. Purchases account data to cash account. This is 3,500. How many are there? In one day, half a day I have completed all these transactions. Now I want to find out what is the total cash I have received, or what is the total cash transaction of mine today, or total payment how much I should do, or how much I have done. I want to find out, is it easy for me? Here one cash is there. I think here I have received, here one more cash is there, here I have paid, here I have received again, here I have paid again. Like this, so many are there. Is it so easy to make it? To find out in a single eye, in a single glance, are you able to find out whether are you supposed to make the payment to someone, or you are supposed to receive the amount, or what is the total final amount in the month ending? What is my total sales by month ending, or what is my total purchases by month ending, or week ending, or day ending? Is that easy? It is not so easy. So only we move to one more topic, that is called ledger. That is called ledger. So now let us see what is ledger and what is the format of ledger. Okay. Ledger means it is a book. That means we call it as a second book, because the first one is journal we call. So this will be the second book, I can call it. It contains the accounts in which are classified and summarized information from the journals is posted as debits and credits. Okay, we are taking from the journal some of the debits and some of the credits. We are posting in one book, that is called as ledger. Okay, this is also called second entry. This is also called second entry. Let us see what is the format of ledger. Whose account you are preparing, that we will write. Okay. It may be cash account, it may be sales account, it may be X account, it may be Munna account, it may be Munni account, it may be commission account, it may be capital account. Whichever ledger you are preparing, that you are writing. We call ledgers as T-shaped accounts. T. What is the symbol? How it looks? T. Got it? T-shaped accounts. So how the T should look? Am I correctly? This is a T-shaped sides now. Left hand side and right hand side. Isn't it? One is left hand side, one is right hand side. If I turn this side, which one is left, which one is right, you know, right? So instead of getting that confusion, ma'am, when you turn this side, left and right become different. When I turn this side, left and right, again it has gone changed. So instead of that, shall I do one thing? Left hand side I call it as debit, right hand side I call it as credit. It might be easy, right? So now you can call, instead of calling left hand side, right hand side, I will call it as debit side and credit side. Okay? So DR is debit, CR is credit. Okay? After that, why one more line? I will tell you. First, I am calling date. First column is date, and then particulars, journal folio and amount. Okay? Credit side, you don't have anything new. The same thing only will be repeated there. That is date, particulars, journal folio and then amount. What does this mean? Correct? Date everyone knows. Any of you having known what is date? No, right? All of you knows what is the date? No. So date in the sense on which day the transaction has happened. When we are writing the journals, already we have done so many videos, 3 videos or 4 videos about journals, right? Okay, now that you got even with the real account, nominal account, there also we have done the journals. You can check, so many journals we will be writing. That journal, whenever you see, I start with the date. Not only me, everyone has to start with the date only. You won't start with number 2, number 10, number 15. You will also start with date only. Okay, so now that date, on which date the transaction happened, that date we are writing here. Okay, when the transaction happened, that we are writing here, date. Okay, and debit side always we start with 2 and write down whatever you want to write. You start with always 2 debit side, and credit side we always start with by. Credit side we always start with by. Clear? Debit with 2, credit we start with by. Clear? Next, amount, whatever is the amount that we will be writing over there. Whatever is the amount we are supposed to write, that we are writing over there. What is this journal folio? What is this journal folio? In different papers we are writing the journals. Is it? We are writing journals in the different papers. So, which page that journal contains, that number we are writing here. Journal folio. If at all you commit any mistake, your amount or your total or your balance is not tallying, you committed any mistake, you don't know where you have committed the mistake, you can cross verify from the journal folio. From that number, again you can go back. Sometimes people are there, no, we are after all humans, we will commit so many mistakes. I will see 2 bank, but I will write down by mistake 2 cash. So my cash account will be disturbed, right? It will be disturbed, so my amount will not tally. That time I will check it out what is the journal folio number. I will go to that page and I will cross check what is actual entry was there. So it will be very easy for me to rectify the mistakes. Clear? Understood, right? So this is the format: ledger account, debit and credit. 2 sides are there. One is debit and the other one is credit. You have date column. You will mention what is the date, on which date the transaction happened. And after that, particulars. Debit side you start with 2. Credit side you start with by. What is the transaction? What happened over there? That we will mention over there. Journal folio. When you are in the educational mode, you may not find the numbers. Okay, you may not find any pages or any page numbers. So we will leave it. If you don't show this journal folio column, they'll cut 1 mark. So at least for that 1 mark, you have to write down the journal folio. Amount, what is the amount we spent over there or you received over there, whatever, that we will be writing. Now, this whole process when you did, no, that is called as posting. Writing or transferring the entries from journal to ledger, the whole process is called as posting. 1 more question, sure, many times I have seen what is journalizing, what is posting. After this class, I will give you the meaning of ledger. Already you have written, right? You can see and write down what is the meaning of journalizing, what is the meaning of posting. The whole notes I will give you, you can write down. Okay? Is that clear? So copy this one first, then we will do some ledgers now. Okay, copy it. Now I have given you some journals. Okay, already I have written the journals. I don't want to waste the time for writing the journals. So already I have written the journal. So we will post this journal to the ledger. Okay, how to post the ledgers that you are learning now. We will do two videos on that. One is for the simple journals and one is for the compound journals. If at all I feel like no, it is not sufficient, then we will have one more video on that. Okay, fine. Now here check the journal, check the transaction. Transaction wise, each and every debit and credit must have the ledger. Okay, I will tell you one more thing clearly. Here cash is there. First thing you can see, cash account. Cash account data to capital account is the journal. That means cash account is the first one. So cash account is there. Here credit, here again credit, here debit, debit, credit. So these many places is there. So these many cash accounts do we need to prepare? No one got the doubt? No, you won't get, I'm sure, because you don't think anything, no? So here, how many cash accounts are there? No need to prepare that many cash accounts. In one cash account only, you are going to show everything. Got it? So now what it is, how to do, that we will do. First, let me start up with the cash account. That is the first one I could see here. Cash account I am preparing. First, date column, particulars, amount and journal folio. Again, date, particulars, amount, journal folio. Okay? What is missing? Am I done with everything? Check it out. Here debit is missing and here credit is missing. Account compulsory requires debit and credit. So write down debit and credit. Now format is done. Now next, let us see the journals. And all of you tell me first, debit side how I should start. I am starting with 2. Credit side I am starting with by. Okay. Debit I am starting with 2. Credit I am starting with by. Now, first cash account. Where you can see the word cash? Debit side or credit side? Which side you can see the cash? This is debit. Correct? So, I am writing debit side. 2. Date is not there, so I call it as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So, I call it as 1. 2. What shall I write? If I write down, yeah, here cash is written on, ma'am, you just write off cash, you will tell. If I write down cash, in the cash account, again I am writing cash. So when I am going to cross check, for that reason only, whenever you want, you can cross check. That is the reason we are preparing these accounts or ledgers, anything, right? So now when I am going to cross check, that time, how will I know? How do I receive or pay that cash? How will I know that? Is there any chance to know? If I write down here also cash, so what I am writing? The opposite, what you have, capital I am writing. So then it will be easy for me to find out I received this cash in the form of capital. Is that clear? So now debit side you are having cash. So debit side only I am writing. What I am writing? Capital account. What is the amount? Write down 10,000. I didn't write amount here. Again, where you can see the word cash? Here. In the second journal, you can see where debit side or credit side. Credit side, you can see the word cash. So, write down credit side. Credit side we start with by. Correct? So, by I have written. Now, what I should write? Again cash? No. Already just now I have explained. I will not understand for what reason I have received or paid the cash. Correct? So, I will be writing by bank account. What is the amount? 1,000. This is second. Next, third entry you see, this is purchase account data to Amar account. Is this, in this you are able to find the word cash? There is no cash here, so you need not to take that one, leave it. Next, salaries account data to cash account. Salaries account data to cash account. Now, cash is credit side. So, where you have to write down? Credit side we are writing by. What we will write? For what we paid? Cash. We have paid this for the payment of salaries. So I need to know that. So I am writing the transaction. 4. Journal folio, in which page the journal was there, that number we are supposed to write. Here we don't have anything, so we are not using that one. Okay. Next. So this is the 5th one, and this 6th, 7th, 8th. Okay. Cash account deduct to interest. No. 4th one is done now. Cash account deduct to sales account. So cash you can see debit side. Now write down debit side to sales account. What is the amount? 10,000. When was that happened? 5. Next. On 6, cash account deduct to interest account. Here where you can see the word cash, debit side you can see the word cash. So write down debit side to interest account. So write down, this is the 6th transaction, to interest account. What is the amount? 500. Right? Salaries is how much? I didn't write the amount, 6,000. Next. Drawings. Next one, drawings. Drawings account deduct to cash account. Drawings account deduct to cash account. So now here, where is cash? Debit side or credit side? Tell me, debit side or credit side? This is credit side. So now again I am gonna write down credit side. What I will write? By drawings. When? 7. So write down 7 by drawings. What is the amount? 1,000. Next. Amount account deduct to purchase returns account. Where it will come? There is no cash in this, so you need not to take this transaction or this journal. So now these are the only thing I have. Right? So now, whenever you see the ledger, it must be equal. It must be equal. If it is not equal, I will make it equal. I am making it simple. For the simple terms, I am explaining in this way. Okay? To understand very easily what we are doing, why we are doing. So only I am explaining in this way. Okay? So now I have to make it equal. First check it out how to make it equal. Which side you have how much? Debit side, my total is 20,500. Credit side, my total is 8,000. Okay? Debit side 20,500. Credit side 8,000. Whichever side is more, that side I will write. 20,500. Again 20,500. So here how it will become 20,800? That means how much less you have? 12,500 is less. Correct? 12,000, and if you don't know, minus 8,000, you will get 12,500. Got it? So now here write down 12,500. What is this? Balance, because this amount is lesser than this, correct? So only 8,000 you have, we require 20,500, so you have subtracted, you got this 12,500. So write down here by balance carried on. Whenever, every month on 31st we will be doing. For the next month first, let's bring this balance here, to balance brought down. To balance brought down how much? 12,500. Actually I am having 20,500 cash. In that I deposited into the bank, I paid salaries, I spent for drawings. Altogether I spent 8,000. Now how much money I am having in my hand? 20,000 was there, 8,000 I spent off. Now how much is there? 12,000. That 12,000 you have shown here. So 12,000 money is there. With the 12,000, next transactions will be going on. So I brought this amount here. Got it? Hope all of you understood, right? So you please copy this one first. Copy this one, then we will be preparing the next ledger. What is the next ledger? See the first one, cash we completed, right? From the first journal, cash we completed. Wherever cash is there, all transactions you have taken and you have completed. Now next, capital account. NCERT, they are saying no need to balance the ledgers. But once you go to the future cash book, petty cash book or financial statements, whatever you take, you have to balance the accounts. So that time why to take risk? So now itself I am explaining you how to balance the accounts. Clear? So now we are preparing capital account. What now you have? First debit and credit, date, particulars, journal folio, amount, date, particulars, journal folio and amount. Okay. Now see the journal. In the first journal you can see the word capital. Where you can see credit side you can see the word capital. So where I should write down now? Credit side I have to write. Shall I write again capital? If I write capital I will not understand. What is the transaction? How do I receive that capital? I don't know, right? So if I write down by cash, whatever is there in the debit side, by cash account, that means I received capital in the form of cash. How much? 10,000. That's all. Is there any other place you can find the word capital? Check it out. Is there any other place? No. There is no more capital. Only one capital is there. So do the total. Both the side 10,000 only. Debit side nothing is there. So I can write down directly 10,000. When I have to complete 31st to balance carried on. Again on the next month first by balance brought down. How much? 10,000. Sorry, here. Clear? So two ledgers we have prepared. This is lengthy one. It is really very lengthy one. No issues. First copy these two. Cash account we have completed. Capital account we have completed. Next we will be writing bank account. Next we will be writing bank account. If you are done, let me just take the screenshot. Copy it later. See, there are few methods. One teacher explains in one method. Some of them will ask you to open all the ledgers at a time and finish it off. That is also easiest one. You will not miss a single transaction. But sometimes you may get confused. Okay. So I am showing each ledger how to prepare. Now these two I completed. Next I am preparing bank account. So now you have to remember what and all completed, what and all have not completed. Okay. So many of them have asked me, ma'am, can't we get along with these columns for everything? I have to put the columns or what? Yes, you have to put the columns. Journal folio, amount. The kind of books are available, but in the exam you are not getting those rules one. So you should not get panic which column will come, how many columns will come. So better practice with the same type of papers. In the exams, if you get white pages, you start working out on the white pages only. If you have ruled pages, please follow that one only. Last moment, don't get panic. Got it? Now, bank account I am preparing. So first, check all the journals where you can see the word bank. So in the second transaction, I can see the word bank. Debit side and credit side, debit side. So write down debit side. Debit side I should start with 2. Correct? Debit I should start with 2. So 2 what I should write? Cash account. What is the amount? 1,000. Is there any other place you can see the word bank? You can see? No. There is no other bank. So write down here total 1,000. So we will write here by balance carried on 1,000 on 31st. Again next month first to balance brought down 1,000. Clear? So we completed bank account now. Next cash. Already we have prepared cash in the first ledger itself, cash. So no need to do again. Here we have purchases account. Let us prepare purchases account. So purchases account. Again same format will go, credit and debit date, particulars, journal folio, amount, date, particulars, journal folio and amount. Okay. Now, where is the word purchases? In the third transaction you have debit side or credit side. It is debit side. So, now again write down debit side to Amar account. So, on third to Amar account. What is the amount? 3,500. Is there any other place you can find the word purchases? Here it is there, that is purchase returns. That is not purchases. So you need not to take it. That's it. Only one. 3,500. 3,500. So we write here by balance. Carry down 3,500. On 31st, again on first to balance, brought down 3,500. Now copy this. 8 journals, more than 10 ledgers we have to prepare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 journals we are writing. 10 ledgers we are writing. Okay. So completed. And move on to the next. Purchases after what you have? Credit side you can see the word Amar. Credit side you can see the word Amar. So now we are gonna prepare Amar account. Now we are gonna prepare Amar account. So give the format for Amar account. What is the format of ledger? Amar account. Date, particulars, journal folio, amount, date, particulars, journal folio, amount. What else I have left? Debit and credit. Okay. So now let us prepare Amar account. Where you can see the word Amar? Credit side in the third transaction. So third transaction, credit side, what I should write? Again Amar I am writing. No, by purchases. By purchases account. By the time we complete this video, you must learn how to write the ledgers. Got it? 3,500. Again, where you can see the word Amar here. In the 8th transaction, I can see the word Amar there, debit side. So, write down debit side, 8th one, to purchase returns. If you have place, write down fully purchase returns. How much? 100. Completed. Now, is there any other place? No, only 2. So, now do the total. I think this side is more. Credit side 3,500, 3,500. Here how much is there? 100. 3,500 minus 100, 3,400. This is called to balance carry down on 31st. Again on the 1st by balance brought down 3,400. Next. Amar done. Salaries. Let us prepare salaries account. Salaries account. Same date. Particulars. Journal folio. Amount. Credit side also same date. Particulars. Journal folio and amount. So credit and debit. Okay, we are preparing salaries account. Check where is salaries. In the in the 4th transaction you can find salaries. So where it is debit side or credit side? Debit side. So write down on 4th to cash account. What is the amount? 6,000. Is there any other place you can find the word salaries? No, there is no other place. So do the total. 6,000, 6,000 by balance carry down 6,000 on 31st. Again on 1st to balance brought down 6,000. Got it? Is it so lengthy? Yeah, it will be lengthy. You have to do, then only you will get marks. Or else they don't give you marks. So now instead of giving the format again, I am just removing these. It will complete fast. Or else only to give the format I am taking longer time. There are so many students, what they used to do, they know to do, but they are lazy to do. So lengthy, ma'am, what we will do? That's what I used to get the answer. Even if it is lengthy, you have to do, or else you won't get marks. Okay. Next, till here we completed. Next we have cash and sales. Cash account already we have prepared. Now we are supposed to prepare sales account. So let's write down sales account. Sales account. Sales account, where you can see the word sales, debit side or credit side, it is credit side. Correct? So write down credit side. What we will be writing? Again, do we write sales? No. You have to write the opposite one, that is cash. So on 5th, by cash account. What is the amount? 10,000. Any other place you can find the word sales? No, right? So now 10,000. 10,000. So to balance carry down 10,000. What is the date? Month end. Again next month first, by balance brought down. How much? 10,000. Got it? Completed? Next. Sales is over. Next you have interest account. So let's prepare interest account. I am preparing interest account. Format is same. So I am not changing the format. So only these amounts I am just removing that. You can't do that one. You have to write once again. Okay. You have to write. Do you want marks? Then you should write. Interest account. Same format, debit, credit, date, particulars, journal folio and amount, date, particulars, journal folio and amount. Okay. Now, interest account we are preparing. Sales is done already. Interest, which side you can see the word interest? Credit side. So, now write down credit side by 6 by cash account. What is the amount? 500. So, now again total 500. 500. So, write down to balance carry down 500 on 31st, again on 1st, by balance brought down 500. Clear? Now next, drawings you have. Let us prepare drawings account. Format is same. No change in the format. Is there any change? How many letters you write down? Format will be same only. Date, particulars, rupees. Date, particulars, journal folio and amount. Both the side. Debit and credit is common. Okay. So now, drawings. Drawings account data to cash account. Where you can see the word drawings, debit side. So now I should write down debit side. What will I write? Again will I write drawings? No, right? You have to write whatever is there in the opposite side, that is cash. So write down to cash account, 7th one, amount 1,000. Only one transaction is there, not more than that. So write down 1,000 both the side. On 31st, by balance carry down 1,000 to balance brought down 1,000. This is on first. Now we are writing the last one, that is Amar and purchase returns. Amar account already we have prepared in the earlier. So directly you can prepare purchase returns account. So write down purchase returns account. Where you can see the word purchase returns, debit side and credit side, check it out. It is credit side. So now we are going to write down credit side. What we will write on 8th? By Amar account. By Amar account. What is the amount? 100. So write down 100. After completion, this is how your ledger shows. Okay. It's very lengthy. This question itself like that. First, they will give you the transactions. You are supposed to write journals for them. For each transaction, each debit and each credit, you have to create individual ledgers. Hope all of you understood, right? Tired? No problem. Still, you need marks, so you have to work out. You have to write down. Okay. So, do well. See you in the next video with compound journals. Okay, fine. If all of you understood means please like it, share it and subscribe it. Thank you. Bye-bye.